Good morning. Okay, so we're sitting comfortably. Let's begin by holding our ribs. So I take my hands onto the ribs, not below them, but actually on the ribs, the lower ribs, and then just breathe deeply into the ribs. So you're pressing the ribs out against the hands with each inhalation. And it just begins to open up the upper body a little. And as you fill the ribs, you could even lift one side and then the other side just to elongate, decompress, expand. So you're teaching the spine how to have more space, the tissue that holds the bones to begin to separate and become more elasticated. Ultimately, all of it just supports us in uh, accessing more ease in our body. So we fill up and we lift up, and then we'll release the hands, let them rest on the thighs. Let's close the eyes. So the unconscious patterning in the body, the dominant unconscious patterning for us is this sympathetic, contractive, protective process. So even as we sit and we're bringing our attention to our breath over the course of our meditation, the inclination of the body will be to kind of sink or drop or get small. And if you notice that you've gone into a kind of a slumped position, take your time and just really slowly take a few deeper breaths and just really gently, slowly expand and lengthen the body. So you end up sitting in a position that has a kind of a sense of dignity to it, a sense of length, fullness to it. And we're all the time, we're retraining ourselves. And the idea that we're coming back to kind of the basic programs, like our body has a deep order to it. And when we begin to align to it, we feel and access more freedom, more spaciousness, more ease. We're more equipped to be able to meet the challenges of our day or the challenges of the world. So as you sit and you have that gentle sense of buoyancy in the body, front of the throat is gently open, forehead relaxed, jaw relaxed, belly relaxed. So there's classic areas where we tend to hold tension in our bodies, but you might know of a particular area that you tend to tie up or knot up. Could you invite those spaces to begin to soften a little? And it's not softening so much that we end up collapsing, but it's just noticing and being aware of these pockets of holding or gripping in the body. So we move the attention to the breath. We're going to breathe through our nose if that's accessible. And we're going to inhale for a count of 5 and exhale for a count of 5. And the breath is slow. So that count of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the same with the exhalation. If you find that's too long for you, you just shorten it, no problem. But the inhalation is soft and slow, as is the exhalation. Slow, steady breath. Stay with your breath. So we're inhaling for a count of 5, pausing now for a count of 3, exhaling for 5, pausing for 3. Stay with the breath. Inhale 5, pause 3, exhale 5, pause 3. Stay with your breath. And after your next exhalation, let the breath return to its natural rhythm. And just observe. Be awareness. Be spacious awareness. Stay close to your breath. Perfect. And we'll bring the hands together in front of the heart. And let the attention come to this space of the heart, the space at the center of the chest. Just to notice this space. You're still present to the sound of the birds, whatever you're noticing, wherever you are. And we can be aware of the external experience and the internal experience all at once. And we're not trying to fix any of it or change any of it. We're just simply observing all of it. And the more we practice this idea of just observing and noticing, a lot of where we end up using or wasting a lot of our energy is in these holding patterns, these controlling patterns of needing to have it a particular way or wanting it to be different. So as these patterns soften, it frees up a lot of energy and it allows us to rest more deeply. And you'll feel it after these practices. You might feel tireder initially as you're kind of unlocking some of the hidden tiredness you're carrying, but ultimately we end up feeling more rested. You think about gratitude now, remembering a moment of it, or thinking about somebody who allows that feeling to arise within you. And you try to feel into the feeling of gratitude in your body to locate it. Imagine you could breathe into it. So may our practice be a foundation for our journey through today. Each of us is a work in progress. We're all learning how to be in this experience of human beings. Where each of us is continually growing and connecting to kind of deeper awarenesses, I suppose, deeper layers of experience. So may our practice bring us to somewhere deeper within ourselves, deeper awareness, deeper sensitivity, deeper quality of presence. And in all of that, may we experience a deeper sense of worth, our own worth, worth that is intrinsic to what we are, who we are. And then to ourselves and to each other, we'll bow. Perfect. Good work. Well done. And we will be back tomorrow morning. And there's also class, yoga on Sunday on Instagram, 9:30. And if you go onto my Instagram, there's a few links to either make a donation or you can subscribe to doing some classes, online classes. And I wish you a very good day. All right. See you tomorrow.